As the dust begins to settle from Wednesday night's Democratic debate, candidates are jockeying for position ahead of Saturday's Nevada caucuses. Former Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Elizabeth Warren are looking to rebound in Nevada after poor performances in Iowa and New Hampshire. Warren on Thursday emphasized the race is still early, while Biden promised gun reform, a topic not discussed at the debate.
We've heard from 2% of the country. We've got 98% of it left to go. And the way I see it is because I did not spend 70% of my time on fundraising, but instead spent it out doing town halls in 29 states and Puerto Rico.
I've beaten the National Rifle Association nationally twice, passed meaningful gun legislation at the federal level, and I'll do it again. But it won't just be because I'll do it. It's because moms against gun violence are now mobilized. Young victims, school children across the country are mobilized, pricking the conscience of everybody out there.
For more, let's bring in CBS News 2020 campaign reporters Bo Erickson and Zach Hudak. They both join me from Las Vegas. Welcome to both of you. Bo, I want to start with you. The Biden campaign released a digital video Thursday slamming Bernie Sanders for his stance on gun control. Let's take a listen.
Do the parents of these children that have died, do they have any recourse against the gun manufacturer? Can the gun manufacturers be held accountable, and can there be any kind of consequences for the gun manufacturer? You don't make a gun magazine that can shoot 100 rounds for just everyday people.
Veronica, you raise important issues. Again, I don't know that you hold a gun manufacturer responsible for what obviously a deranged person does.
So, Bo, why did the Biden camp release this video now?
Well, hi, Elaine. I first want to thank the CBSN producers for letting me keep my sunglasses on here. I'm from Minnesota originally, so my eyes are not used to this Nevada desert sun.
It's very intense if you haven't been out there yet.
Yes, it's very lovely, though. I recommend everyone to come. But why this attack is coming now from the Biden campaign? Because last night it seems like a lot of the heat went on Michael Bloomberg. But out here on the campaign trail, Joe Biden has actually spent a lot of time contrasting himself with Senator Bernie Sanders. The specific hit on him and his gun record while he's in the Senate, this is Senator Sanders, it's actually a retooling of an old criticism from Secretary Clinton when she ran against him in 2016. And so it's been a slow kind of broad contrast, building and building and building. And then they released that video today in Nevada, and the debate last night was just blocks away from that October 1st, 2017 shooting that killed 58 people and wounded hundreds more. Joe Biden's big message on the campaign trail is that he's taken on the NRA with the Brady background checks bill and also the assault weapons ban in the 90s, and he wants to beat them again. Today, he joined Moms Demand Action, some representatives, and once again hit Bernie Sanders on this point. But then afterwards, some of us reporters asked Joe Biden if it was really fair to connect Senator Sanders' record to these mass shootings. And he told us that he will let us be the judge of that. And so we pressed him a little bit more in saying, but Senator Sanders says his record has changed. And he says, I do think his views have changed, and I'm happy for that. So that's kind of where it's left. We don't get the full picture on that ad, but slowly but surely we'll start to kind of find the middle ground here.
Well, meantime, a pro-Trump group aired an ad that was clearly meant to grab people's attention that played in Nevada during the debate. It slams Biden and former President Obama for their record on immigration. It's in Spanish with subtitles. Let's take a listen to that.
Barack Obama y Joe Biden prometieron reformar la inmigración. No sabíamos que era mentira. Separaron familias y encarcelaron niños. Barack Obama y Joe Biden fallaron. Ahora Joe Biden promete reformar la inmigración. ¿Está mintiendo de nuevo? Promesas vacías. Joe Biden nos mintió antes. No dejes que lo haga como presidente.
So, Bo, has the Biden campaign responded to this?
So this is just another example. The Biden campaign would say that President Trump does not want to run against Joe Biden in the general election. The campaign says that's why he asked for help from the Ukrainian president. And now they would say that this ad is now trying to meddle in the Democratic primary. I was watching the debate here in Nevada on the TV last night, and I have to say this ad was pretty jarring. It was totally a doom and gloom ad versus a lot of the candidate-specific ads that really tried to prop them up. I asked the Biden campaign what they thought about this ad and the ads from a group called Defend the President, and a spokesman for the Biden campaign said this is the latest intervention by Donald Trump, and they called his policies horrifying and dehumanizing immigration policies, which are antithetical to everything our country stands for. And what they are calling deceptive attacks on President Obama and Vice President Biden's record are an attempt for a distraction. In a Biden administration, they say, reversing Donald Trump's appalling immigration policies and fighting for legislative immigration reform would be a day-one priority. Joe Biden, along with other Democrats, are trying to attract those 30% of Hispanic voters in the state. And so we'll see on Saturday here in Nevada if ads like this run against Joe Biden hit into his support at all.
Well, Zach, let's talk about the Warren campaign. It says it raised nearly $3 million since last night's debate. How does the campaign continue to turn that into momentum ahead of Saturday's caucuses?
Elaine, not only have they raised almost $3 million yesterday during the debate and during the day, she has raised $17 million this month alone. This is the strongest fundraising month that Elizabeth Warren has seen to this point. So to some extent, as she has faced danger and faced sort of extinction on the campaign trail, it has motivated her strongest supporters to come out and continue to give. We know that she has over 1,000 staffers across the country, and her staff is unionized. So there is no getting out of that consistent payment she has to have to maintain that staff. What this money tells us is that Elizabeth Warren will be able to stick around for at least a while more.
Meantime, a new pro-Warren super PAC launched in Nevada. Warren says she will not disavow it unless other campaigns get rid of super PACs. Zach, Warren has previously eschewed money in politics, big money in politics. Is this a fundamental reversal from her previous position?
Elaine, what she said today is that if all candidates want to get rid of super PACs, count me in, I'll lead the charge. In other words, I'm not doing this, I'm not having this unfair advantage until everyone else will go in it with me. Here's the thing. That doesn't really go in line with sort of the purity test, as Pete Buttigieg called them, that Elizabeth Warren has had all campaign long. She's not holding large dollar fundraisers. Other than Bernie Sanders, nobody else does that. This seems to be a point where she has said, I'm going to have to draw a line to stay alive. I'm going to need to take super PAC money. All of that said, we have to look back to October when Joe Biden did a similar thing, maybe slightly sounding more open to other super PACs joining in. She said it's disappointing any Democratic candidate would reverse course and endorse the use of unlimited contributions from the wealthy. So this is a tough spot for her, especially as she regains steam, where we're going to have some people saying, hey, Senator Warren, why are you not sticking to the, as Pete Buttigieg again said, purity test that you set for the party?
All right, Bo Erickson and Zach Hudak for us. Thank you both very much.